Good afternoon. This is my English presentations about the uncitral. Uh, with the first step, I explaining what is the definition of arbitration, arbitral tribunal, or arbitral agreements. Arbitration under uncitral is defined as a consensual process where parties agree to resolve disputes outside of national courts and trusting neutral arbitrators with the authority to issue binding decisions. The arbitral tribunal is the body composed of one or more arbiters who are empowered with to conduct proceedings, evaluate evidence, and render an award. Central to this process is the arbitral agreement, which serves as the legal foundation of the procedure. It must be in writing and clearly express the parties' intent to submit disputes to arbitration either as a clause within a contract or as a separate agreement, and this agreement ensures party autonomy and provides the tribunal with jurisdictions. B. Number of arbitration and refusal process. The uncitral arbitration rules allow parties to determine the number of arbitraries typical 1 or 3 depending on the complexity of the dispute. If the parties fail to agree, the fault is the arbitrage to ensure balanced decision making. And arbitrage side appointment with the parties, or in the case of disagreement, via designing appoint authority. C. Beginning and end of arbitration proceedings. Arbitration proceedings commence with the notice of arbitration, which must include the names of the parties and description of the dispute and reference to arbitration agreement. This formal document sets the process in motion. The place of arbitration is determined by party agreement or filing that by tribunal, and the language of proceedings is similar issues by the parties or decided by the tribunal. D. Legal aspects and demand, hearing and procedure. Legal aspects in uncitral arbitration and passive fairness, equalization, and due process. The statement of claim must outline the facts, legal grounds, and relief sought, serving as the foundation of the case, and HERS provide both parties equal opportunity to present arguments, submit evidence, and cross-examine witness. The tribunal ensures procedural integrity by applying principles of impartiality and efficiency. And E. Relation of arbitral process with precatory measures and preliminary orders. Uncitral recognizes the importance of protecting the integrity of arbitration through precatory measures and preliminary orders. Precautionary measures are interim decisions issued by the tribunal to preserve assets, maintain the status quo, or prevent harm to arbitral process. For example, a tribunal may order a party not to dispose of disputed property during the proceedings. Preliminary orders, on the other hand, an urgent directives that can be issued without prior notice or the other party. Now, the questions. One, who is free to agree to the arbitration procedure? Any parties to the contract or legal relationships are free to agree to arbitration under uncitral rules. This includes individuals, corporations, or state engaged in a commercial or invest train stations. The freedom lies in party autonomy. They decide whether disputes will be resolved via arbitration instead of litigation, and they define the scope of the arbitration agreement. Second questions, can a transactions and delegations? In what case can an award be annulled? Yes, if the parties reach a settlement during arbitration, the tribunal may terminate the proceedings or issues an award on agreed terms, effectively ending the dispute. An arbitral award can be annulled in limited circumstances, such as when the arbitral agreement is invalid. And five, what are the grounds for denying recognition of awards? Recognition and enforce awards, the New York Convention and uncitral model law. Grounds or the national include invalid arbitration agreement, lack of proper notice, or other party present case, award sex the scope of the arbitration agreement, tribunal composition, or procedure not in accordance with agreement, award not yet beginning or not to be gone to many authority, and enforcement will violate public policy. This is my presentations. Thank you very much.